Hi everybody and welcome to our midday pause, a time to reflect on what has been, time to just think over our morning, the people, the meetings, the things that we've done. It's also a time to think ahead, to plan, perhaps to calm ourselves, perhaps to build ourselves up. And this is also a time, this prayer can act as a grace. That prayer, perhaps you say before meals. Traditionally, people have said a prayer of thanks before they re-nourish their bodies. This prayer is for Lent. And in Lent, we remember the 40 days that Jesus spent in the desert, fasting, being called by the Spirit, some would say being sent by the Spirit at the very start of his ministry to prepare himself, to attune himself to God. Some people give things up for Lent. Perhaps you have given something up, but fasting perhaps needs a little deeper thought. Prophet Isaiah reminds us that the fasting God requires is always linked with justice, with seeking justice for the oppressed. We believe in a God who is on the side of those that have so little. So perhaps this day's prayer, we might attune ourselves. Today's prayer is going to be a little bit different from the norm. So I'm here really just to do an introduction, and Bridget Down is actually going to lead the prayer from her family farm. So let's just gather ourselves. Let's strip away all that we put in front of us. Let's take away the masks that sometimes we hide behind, as Bridget encourages us to pray.
Hi there, you join me, Bridget Down, in the cow yard for our lunchtime prayers today. Now, they always say not to work with animals and children, but I find in ministry both do happen and both bring great joy. So let's give this a go. Hello? You're interested? Okay. God of the wilderness journey, be with us as we stop for a few moments from all that has taken our time, energy and focus this morning. We turn to face you and find you gazing upon us with love and care, both in our joys and sorrows. As we seek to recenter ourselves upon the way of Jesus, we remember that he gave us the great commandment to love you with all our heart, mind, soul and strength, and to love others as ourselves. Loving Jesus, inspire our thoughts, guide our words and our actions, that all we may do in the hours ahead might be in response to that commandment. May our prayer and fasting, like the prophets, be focused on issues of justice that face us, our communities and our world. May we be well informed and careful in our reading and listening, so that as co-workers with you and in the strength of your Spirit, the needs of the world but may be met by our prayers, the choices we make, and the way we speak and act. Holy God, may our relationships with you be deepened in our praying and living throughout the rest of this day, this season of Lent, and our whole lives. Amen.